And relatives are grieving. No authority, no police, nobody to help the family, guide the family. Just dead body after dead body lying in the hospital ward at the adjoining building of the one that got fire. A terrible situation. The toll impossible to put a figure on. But many are saying well over 40. It could be much more. Very angry relatives, very angry locals who had first come to the rescue, who had first rushed to the hospital at something like 2:30 in the morning to try and break into the hospital and save the patients they were not allowed. Another horrible little thing that the husband of Munmun told me, the bereaved husband, he said that, on the second floor, in the orthopedic ward where his wife was, everybody had some injury. And most of them were immobile. And he called up the hospital authorities and said, get the orthopedic patients out first. But there was no response. His wife has died. And he said that at least 13 to 14 people in that ward may have died as well, if not more.
Right, Deepa, just a massive tragedy, and perhaps what's going to haunt relatives in the years to come is could the hospital's response have been faster? Could more patients have been saved had the fire department reached on earlier? As we're told, the initial reports coming at 2:30 a.m. of a fire being seen, of the smoke being seen in that hospital building. Well, let's just listen in to what some of the people waiting around there had to tell us.
बहुत आदमी बच जाता, पुलिस लोग घुसने नहीं दिया। 300-400 बोले से फिर भी कम है, लेकिन इतना लाश निकला। हम लोगों को आँख से पानी निकाला, लेकिन फिर भी हम सर्च करके आदमी लोगों को इस हॉस्पिटल से दूसरा हॉस्पिटल में लेके। They are completely untrained, unexperienced. I don't know what these people do all throughout the year. There have been so many fire incidents took place earlier also, but there should have been precautions been taken. Nothing has been taken.
हम लोग खुद देख के आया, खत्म हो गया। ये लोग झूठ बोल रहे हैं, तो 5 बजे आया, 5 बजे। हम लोग 2 बजे से जागा है।
ये जो स्टाफ है घुसने नहीं दिया अंदर में। हम लोग रात 2 बजे से अभी सुबह के 10 बज गया, हम लोग लाशें की लाशें हाथों से निकाला।
कितने लाश निकाला आपने?
100 बोलने से फिर भी कम है, 100 बोलने से फिर भी कम है।
सिक्योरिटी कहता है वो भाग गया, हम लोग बोला चलो खोल दो, लोग हाको जब मैं जल गया, पुलिस भाग गया सिक्योरिटी लोग।
I don't know what happened over here. I don't know. But my patient is here. My patient is here. She is an orthopedic patient. She can't move. And she is here in the second floor. But the fire brigade not taken any action. I don't know what happened. They don't have any siren and all these things. I think so. Otherwise, why? If there is a smoke, no. If there is smoke, then there will be a siren, no. No siren is there. The patients are all there, stuck up here. All these patients are stuck up here. I don't know. Now I don't know what happened. I didn't find my patient till now. I didn't find my patient.
Well, just some of the anguished relatives there waiting, just wanting to learn something about their relatives in that hospital. Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is at the spot. What we heard, what we believe is that she's asked the Vice President of AMRI to issue death certificates to the waiting families and just give them more information. And that's really the frustration of the waiting relatives. They're getting no information about the patients there. As Deepa was telling us, in the adjoining annex is where a lot of the bodies have just been placed there, and what she reports is that lines and lines of bodies just placed there with no authorities, no policemen, nobody's there. These are the people who were initially taken out of that hospital, and local channels reporting a death toll much higher. Well, let's just listen in to what Mamata Banerjee is saying. Right, Mamata Banerjee there at the hospital now, even as the evacuation work is underway. There you can see the massive crowds also around the hospital, and that's also been a bit of a problem, that it's in a very congested area where this hospital is. There are 25 fire tenders now on the job, hydraulic ladders, cranes being used by the firemen to take out the bodies and the patients from the hospital. Many angry relatives waiting to get some information. Well, time now for a short break. We'll return to this big story when we come back.